Yummy, yummy, yummy. Made my eggnog latte. So it took me too long to make the eggnog latte, so I have to repeat everything and do a new video because the other one went off pause. So I wanted to use the introduction, though, that's in my truck because it seems to be that I get more traction or views. Here, let's fix this a little bit. I get more views when I have my purple steering wheel cover in the video. So let's start again. Hi, hello, my mariposas. Hello, those of you returning back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and coming back and showing me your support. I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. You guys enrich my life as much as I enrich yours. And if you're new, welcome to the shenanigans of Monica's Mariposa community. I like to talk about tribal knowledge and things that I have learned through my years on this planet. I've been a single mom, and I've held down several different jobs, lived in several different states, and so I hope that you'll be tuning in to see what I have to say and the shenanigans that sometimes goes around, and also watching me rebuild my YouTube channel again back up to monetization. So thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Get your libation. Today's libation is eggnog latte. And the way that I make it is I brew my own coffee. And then I pour the eggnog in there and a little bit of condensed milk for sweetener. And here we go. It's holiday season in a cup. Okay, so I'm going to get to it because I know we only like to watch for 6 minutes. So I'm going to talk today about growing my YouTube channel, monetization and the responsibilities that come with that, lowering your bills, what to do if you have an eviction notice, and then senior discounts. Don't forget to use your senior discounts. And also, I'm looking at my notes here, so let me take off my glasses. Yeah, because now I can see you better because I only need my glasses really for distance. All right, here we go. And so if you're down for those shenanigans, I hope there'll be some tips and tricks and things in here that I can help share with you and whatnot and get you some relief, financial relief. So it's Financial Friday, Fun Friday. So stay tuned in listening to what I have to say, and hopefully you've been asking for a blessing or an answer to prayer, and there'll be something here in this message for you. So stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you. I got to keep looking over here. Here's the camera. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a tip that I learned from working for one of the biggest banksters in the United States, and a tip for you guys who have mortgages. So stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you what they told me I couldn't tell you whenever I was working with them. Okay? So stick around to the end. You'll get that last pearl of wisdom. All right. So with YouTube updates. Okay, so I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Thank you. I only need 300 more watch hours for the 4,000 AdSense monetization. I already set up the members area, and I already set up the YouTube partner super thanks. I think that's what it's called. Excuse me. And so that's all set up. That's going to kick off after the holidays, but it's already set up there. So if you would like to use it, that's great. Thank you so much for helping me build this community and everything that you guys do to support and share and leave your comments. And with that being said, I'm trying not to give too much space over here is what the YouTubers that are giving suggestions said. Anyway, I do have to preface this all with an apology to one of the C-stars that was in my comments on my I quit 9-to-5 job, and I misunderstood the comment and kind of rebutted back because I thought I was being disrespected, and then it was clarified in the response to my response, and so I apologized in that re-comment back to the comment. And so I just want to publicly apologize and say I'm so sorry that I misunderstood your comment, and thank you so much for those wishes and everything, and I hope you're continuing to watch and that does not start us off on a bad foot together because of Mercury retrograde. Ooh, we're 6 minutes in. Let's get to the point. Okay, so with YouTube comes responsibility. Once you start making this AdSense money, ladies and gentlemen, please be responsible with those checks, especially if they're bigger than you are normally used to getting. With YouTube AdSense monetization comes responsibility, not only to your subscribers, your audience, but also to yourself in making sure that you're financially responsible with those funds that you're being blessed with. And so you want to make sure that you first, let the money sit for at least a week, and then think about it. Make sure that you pay off your debts, of course. Make sure that you pay yourself first, but also make sure that you use part of those funds to reinvest in yourself and your business to keep your YouTube channel growing, because it ebbs and flows so much and so often that, you could be getting a $10,000 check one month and then drop down, to like 500 the next. You never know, because people's attention spans are so short and they just have so many different topics to scroll through and get information from. So it is really important that you keep your audience engaged and continue to bring them value. I hope that I'm doing this for all of you. And if you would like to see other things and any topics you would like me to discuss, please put it in the comments below, because I love getting in the comments and getting to know all my community members. And now I'm starting to see, return commenters and things like that. So it's so like Stan and Cindy and, Midlife Crisis, thank you so much for the review and another shout out on your channel. I posted it in the community page. If you ordered a safety keychain, they are only $40. That includes shipping for my Mariposas here on YouTube. And she did a review video for me, and I really appreciate her and love her so much. She is my BFF. Okay, so one of the things that I want to talk about, if you are having issues with an eviction, you need to contact your 211 and also your local housing authority and also any community services that they have available. If your landlord accepts any amount of money from you, once they give you the eviction notice, that stops the process. But you can usually find out funding. There is still funding available for housing assistance, especially if you have an eviction notice. And do know that those are grants. So if you need to apply for it and you've got an eviction notice, make sure that if you're able to, first off, make some type of payment, even if it's just $100 or whatever. If the landlord accepts it, then that stops the eviction process. However, you want to continue to get the assistance so that you can get the rent or mortgage or whatever it is, usually rent, caught up with. through Housing Authority, HUD, and everything. Call them, tell them you have an eviction notice, and they will get you set up with an advocate or a counselor and let you know what programs you qualify for. Mercury retrograde, I'm telling you. So the reason why I did that was because of Doe Dash's video about her neighbors getting evicted, and I posted that in the comments, and someone mentioned that was useful information, so I thought I'd include it in Financial Friday Vlogmas 2024. Let's keep going. Okay, so I want you to learn about using temp agencies. If you want to get out of your steady 9-to-5 and you don't want to be locked into a lifelong contract with an employer, I highly recommend, this is what I did. Every time I would go to a new city or a new state, because I'm a gypsy and I move around a lot because that's where God sends me and I have to do what He tells me to do, she tells me to do, okay? So every time I would land in a new city, I didn't want to go through the hassles of setting up an interview and then, going to one job interview, not knowing if you got the job or anything else like that. So I started using temporary agencies. I would sign up with everyone that was in my local area that surfaced the job description and the job experiences that I had, and then they would be my headhunters. And then so I would know that in, like a week or two, they would have a guaranteed job for me to go on an interview for, and then I would get the income that I was requiring, and so forth and so on. And you do, after working so many hours for a temp agency, you do qualify for benefits. So those of you that are interested in keeping benefits, they are available through temp agencies too. So check those out if you want to get, because then you get to sample out the company, they get to sample out you. There's no long-term commitment. So if you get in a narcissistic relationship with your employer, you don't have to stay that long, and you can call and tell your temp agency, this isn't working out for me, this isn't meeting my needs, can we find me something else? And then they'll find you something else. They're your headhunters because they make money when you're making money, okay?